I'm painting.
On the job. Yes. And think else before you do.
Not that I'm thinking of.
Drinking sugar.
You can sort the rest after I'm live, Richard. I've just told him I was going live, so he calls me. I've literally just told him I'm going live, so he rings me. Yeah, Alexa, send a message to Henry.
What's the message for trying to go
Don't make me
Henry?
swear.
Oh, oh. Richard!
Okay. Should I send it?
No. Luckily enough, my camera was muted.
Okay.
No! No, no, no.
Then when you watch it.
Cancelling.
And that's all I can. I do apologise about the technical issues. First, my ring light decided to go. Then Madam wouldn't turn off. And then Haribo decided to call me in the middle of a stream. Hi, Naomi. Anyway, how are you, Naomi? I'm having one of those days, as you can see. Anything that can go wrong is. Anyway, as we were saying, welcome with me and Mom. Hi, Vicky. How is everybody? What are you all up to on this Saturday? I've been doing some resin with my dad. I'll show you them in a minute. Really nice. One isn't quite finished. I've got to finish doing the words on it. No, you can't go to the craft store. No, not 8 weeks before Christmas. No, 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 you're not allowed. Did that help? Okay, so as you all know, my dad has his Ford Capri. Well, today we did some Ford key rings. This is the first one. Looks really nice in this light. If the light would stop bouncing on it. There we go. I'll pass them to my mum as I've done them. That's the first one. This is the second. I don't know if I can get it to closer without the light. There we go. That's the second. No, no, you're not allowed. I'm banning you. Simple as that. This is the third one, which we've turned into a magnet. But that's the third one. I really like how this turned out. It reminds me of a car headlight. So those are the Ford ones. Now, as anybody that knows me and my son knows we like gothic, scary, horror type things. Hi, Haribo. I told you I was going live and you still decided to call me. I wasn't going to answer because I'm not going to do that in the middle of a live. Anyway. The next ones that we made are a bit of a mix match. This one is a new set of keyring molds that I have that contain swear words. And it says, live, laugh and F off. And then I had some little skull molds. And we've made a red skull and added it to the keyring. But bear in mind when you see this, it's not finished. check your other ID, Haribo. If the lettering isn't finished on this one. Hi Emma, hi Laura. I do have to add colour to the letters, but apart from that, I really like this one.
Nice and red.
Try and get it without the light glaring on it.
One, 2 minutes.
There we go.
Yeah.
So that I really, really like. Hi Lynn. I hope nobody's scared of scary things. I actually want some 2-part resin, Naomi. I haven't tried that yet, but I had a coffin mold come today that I desperately want to try and make. But I'm going to need 2-part resin because, as you know, UV resin is too expensive to make big objects. But it's ideal for these smaller ones. But if I can get a 2-part resin, I'm seeing a purpley black 2-tone coffin with bits of glow in the dark in it, and maybe a skull on the lid. So here we have my glow in the dark snake, but I ain't going to be able to show you how it looks on camera. No, the resin I use, Vicky, is UV resin. It's already mixed, so you don't have to mix the 2 parts. And instead of having to leave it 3 or 4 days to cure, UV resin cures within 15 minutes, depending on what you make. The biggest thing we made today here was that keyring, and that took less than 10 minutes. But yeah, all these colours are all glow in the dark. So when the UV lights on that, you can imagine what that's going to look like. I will post a picture on Facebook once it goes dark. We then have some teeny tiny blood red bats. Yeah, I really like how that snake come out. My dad did really, really well with that. He did well with everything, to be fair. I probably wouldn't be as good without his assistance. This next one I'm going to do with a glow in the dark hand and a black background as well. But we have the creepy skeleton hand. Can you imagine that as a cover minder? You're not getting resin, Naomi. You're not allowed. Mommy, tell Naomi she can't go shopping. She's supposed to be on a no buy.
Oh, definitely no, boy.
There you go. You've been told. This one is a skull head in an apple on a plaque. Don't know if you can see that very well. But you have your poisoned apple. And I love how the red looks on the black. Apparently your top looks like a chocolate wrapper.
All right.
That's a compliment, I think.
Oh, look, which one? Toffee, I hope.
I know. And then we have the skull head. I have a feeling Richard will be taking these, but they would look cool as cover minders. Thank you. Now, we also have a diamond painting. And I'm not sure where it's from or who it's from. Oh, we have a diamond painting, so let's have a look. Naomi says, Chef, the craft store is dangerous. I'm debating if I want to drive half an hour to one I haven't been. I finally woke up early enough on a Saturday too. No, take care then. Nope, not this close to
No,
Christmas.
no.
Nope.
No. You only yourself can break your promise. Don't be good.
No. Just gotta get it on without
I
showing
could see a
my...
white one.
They don't want you to get in these, I'm telling you. Oh, I don't believe this. It's inside another bag inside.
Oh, well,
Can you believe that, people? They've put it in a grey bag.
no.
If I can get it open. Oh. Put down the side because I know I'm not going to cut the dime paint now into the white bag. There we go. And then inside that is the bag. Haribo, be nice.
Maybe insulting.
He's not insulting, but some people can't take his jokes.
Okay, right, yes.
Oh, this is the one for Dad. I ordered this a while back and I've been waiting for it to arrive, and I don't matter if I rip the back because it'll be going in my book anyway. It's a 30 by 40 and it's of a character we all know well. Comes with a basic toolkit. Here are the gems. Lots of 310. Let's roll this the other way. And we have... We all know who that is. I don't need to mention his name. So, yeah. Give me the white bit if I can get it in the water. So that's that. So, what have we all been up to this week? Apart from Naomi trying to go to the craft store. And yeah, no, that isn't my dad, but it is for my dad.
It's unusual.
Cheers. Yes, Dad, it is your favourite. That's why it was ordered for you. I should do that when I get a break in between the films.
Next year.
Oh, I know it won't get done in November because of that giant Doctor Who one I've got to do. Anyway, how's your week been, Mum?
Slow but sure.
Slow
Weather
but
will
sure.
be in, yes.
Yeah, I know. It's terrible when it rains and you can't get out and about because you like to get out and
Oh,
about.
I did. Terrible.
I know. I can't wait to do it for you. And Dad says he can't wait to see the painting done. I've still got about a quarter of the pumpkin patch dragon left to do. Didn't get much done today, to be fair. I was doing the resin instead. I placed about 10 drills and then went, let's do some resin. So I took a day off.
That's it.
I did what I said I was going to do yesterday. I took a day for me and my mum and my dad.
That's it.
But yeah.
Of course, and a coffee.
I'm not doing yours, Harry Bones. Get over it. So, does anybody have any questions for my mum? You all ask to see her every week. I have a kamikaze flying nearly just dive bomb me. Well said, Dad. Harry Bar said that he's waiting for me to do his dime pack, which, as you know, yesterday I said I wasn't going to do.
No.
And my dad says, she's too busy doing mine now.
Back of the queue.
Oh,
Well, you did say you would do one.
yeah. It's a caramel latte Nescafe pod.
Yeah.
It's my treat.
Lovely.
It's the Nescafe Dolce Gusto.
Yeah. That's it.
You want to see Richard? Let's see if we can get Richard then.
Oh. Richard?
Lynn wants to see him, Diamond Grandma.
Richard?
Ah.
You're
Grandma?
being requested.
Do you want to show your face?
Come on. So we're going over there. The camera's here. Come down to
I'm
Nan's
cold.
level.
That's gonna be all.
So Stu,
Hey, I'll smack you.
there you go. You need to come in more, Richard.
Hang on, let me move out.
Now let me move the camera. Hang on. Oh,
Mm.
oh, I've got to be careful not to let this
No,
ring
no,
light.
go on.
You have to come down a bit more, Rich. There you go. There he is,
On the
Lynn.
back, yeah. There we
And yes,
Hi.
he's actually put down the bee.
are.
Naomi and everybody went, hi, Richard. And Grandma Lynn said, hi, sweet Richard. You can go back in the kitchen with the men.
Oi, everyone, that's the best thing.
Bye.
Bye everyone. I'm being exhausted.
Do you mean that isn't what it means?
Okay.
Ejected.
That's it.
Take your drink with you, silly Billy.
It'll go cold.
Right, stop, stop, stop.
Let it warm it up. Oh, down there.
What are you going to clip? You can go in the kitchen with the men. Go ahead.
They've been so tall.
So, yeah.
That's it. Done.
There you go. You finally got to see my assistant.
Not as it was coming out.
They haven't asked anything. Normally they ask us questions, but today they're very
It's
quiet.
quite Saturday, perhaps.
I mean, they ask every week to see you, but then when you get in, they don't say anything. And I'm running out of things to ask.
Oh, I'm all right with it. One day somebody.
And after doing the recorded
Yesterday.
video yesterday and the live yesterday,
Well, that's what I mean.
I honestly don't know what to say.
Should have give one a rest or today. And then they just you say they keep asking, so
Oh, God, I know this was coming at some point.
go on.
I have a question to ask. What sort of child was Shaz? Like, what funny things did you get up to? Tell us some gossip.
And that is,
Well,
or most people.
obviously now I've got a big mouth, but I keep telling Haribo that I am the opposite now to what I was as a child, and he doesn't believe me. And they all say, well, what was you like as a child? So you're the only one who can answer that.
She was a well-behaved and a good child, speak when spoken to, done as I was told,
Told you, Haribo. Didn't speak unless I was spoken to.
never put a foot wrong.
I was a good girl.
I was. I mean, I must admit, yeah, I was.
Hmm.
All her life was a doll's house.
Basically, Haribo, yeah.
Go on.
He says until you met Stuart.
Well,
And Diamond Grandma Lynn says, I bet she was a precious child.
she was.
Yeah. I used to walk around with one of them, you know, them muff things that you put your hands in.
You got a photo.
No, yeah, none of them.
Oh,
I
right.
used to have a little fur
I'll bring it
coat
to you.
with a little fur hat with me, with my hands in the muff like that. I used to be quite posh. Don't know what happened. What funny things did I get up to?
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think. It
I
was-
know of a funny story that she used to tell everybody, but she's probably forgot. When you're a child, you're in a playpen
Yes.
and you put in the playpen to play while your parents are doing whatever they're doing. And Mum was always cooking. Well, what I didn't realise was there was no bottom in this playpen, and I never tried to escape.
No.
I sat there happy all the time in this playpen that had no bottom in it. And she always used to tell everybody that.
Yeah, was funny, yeah, but not at the time.
Okay. Let me see. Jodie's. Mum and Dad have been married 30 years.
Yeah,
Got
I mean,
married to you,
Jodie,
Jo.
you've
No,
been
it's
both, yeah.
30 this year.
Oh, of course.
So you've been married 30
Yeah,
years this December.
Next year.
This December.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was born a boy, what would I have been called? She don't know.
I'm going to say, it's a thing you think of when you have a child.
Hi, Ray and Mel.
Something you couldn't shorten
Mm.
because that's why you had one name. Because I don't call you what you like people to call you.
So I'm making sure I've got everybody's messages. Behave, Haribo. I wouldn't want to be named after either of those people. Thank you very much. So, well, it's good morning for you, but it's actually 5:30 in the evening here. So what do you all have planned this week? I know Haribo has some diamond painting videos to do and some Lego videos. And we all know Lynn will do a diamond painting video every day.
Okay.
They want to know how you and my dad met.
Oh.
But it was so long ago, you know.
Mm.
It was just long ago when people forget things.
Tough to think. Oh.
So, yeah.
It's gone by.
I've told them before. They can ask questions, but certain questions people won't answer.
That's why.
I'm not going to answer that question, Haribo. Sorry.
You should be naughty.
No, it was a genuine question, but the one thing that I would change is not something I'm willing to talk about.
No, of course not.
Oh,
And who's that?
Haribo asked if there was one thing I could change in my life, what would it be? And I'm not prepared to talk about what the answer to that would be. You know. And my dad went, get rid of you, laughing out loud.
Oh, yes, I know you're down with thumbs. So he's having their own back.
Yeah, I'm leaving them to it.
Right.
I've gone ever surrender. I don't know why.
Oh, dear me.
I was born and raised in Bilston, and now I live in Lowell. My mum still lives in Bilston. If I wasn't housebound, Ray and Mel, yes, I loved visiting Tunisia. For that couple of weeks every year, the pain went away. The heat out there was so nice that my body didn't ache. You know, just for 2 weeks of the year, I didn't ache, and it was lovely. I always came back feeling so revitalised, so alive, and so calm. You know, and it is, well, it was before all the trouble broke out. It was such a lovely country to visit, and they couldn't do enough for you. If you left them a dinar for room service, you'd get extra towels and everything. A dinar was 50 pence. which is about 75 cents. But to them, it was such a big thing.
Mm.
No, I haven't written any poems lately, Haribo, and I probably won't.
You got me in the middle.
That's it exactly, Vicky. I have arthritis. I have bad knees, so the eat out there really did help.
Mm.
But I don't think I'll ever go abroad again.
Mm.
Today in the UK, it's very, very cold. Alexa, what temperature is it?
49.
At the moment, it's 16 degrees
Oh.
Celsius.
There you go.
Tonight, you can expect a low of 12 degrees.
Alexa, stop. So 16
Counting.
for a high and 12 for a low. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Somebody will have to convert it. My favourite candy is twofold. I absolutely adore Werther's Originals, and I've always got a couple near me, but I prefer the creamy filled ones. But chocolate wise, my all-time favourite chocolate is Turkish Delight. Not the Turkish Delight covered in the sugar, the Turkish Delight covered in chocolate. But I do like the traditional one as well. Unfortunately, I get that from my mum.
Yeah, side of it. And the Brazil nuts.
Yeah, and I love a Brazil nuts.
Mm.
What is my worst colour? That's odd. Khaki. I think khaki because it's not green and it's not brown. It's like a winter's grass. No. No, Haribo, just no. Well, I'm never gonna have another baby.
Got one in the kitchen.
But well, I got one with Stuart, but if I did, I think I would call her Francesca.
Some of the names to know.
I've always liked that name, Francesca.
Yeah, that's nice name.
Look at the bags under my eyes. This that's the only thing I hate about the camera is it really shows the dark
Can't be helped.
circles.
Can't be helped.
What's the one thing that gets on my nerves the most, Haribo? Don't be wrong, I love him to bits, but he's the one person who can make me go from being calm to exploding in a nanosecond. Actually, these days, Ray, I like pink. I'm wearing pink.
Mm.
But apart from Harry Bowling, the one thing that gets on my nerves is when people are false, when they pretend to be something they're not. Good morning and good evening, Samantha. Welcome. With me, what you see is what you get. I call a kettle what it is. If I don't like something, I'll tell you. Simple. And offend or please, I will always be truthful. Whether it's about a product or anything else, I will always tell the truth. And remember, my opinion is my opinion. And yes, Ray, I agree. That person was very false. That's okay, Vicky. It's get here when it gets here. My mom have a hobby. You like your word searches, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah,
you like your hidden object games.
Yes.
And apart from that, she's got the car shows. Those are her hobbies.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
great.
loves getting out to the car shows and meeting people. She was even on TV the other week, her and my dad.
That's right.
But she likes to do them word search things and the games on the tablet where you can find the hidden objects and that. You can talk more, you know.
Sorry.
I'm frightened to move the camera to get us more because it's probably
All
bored
right.
again.
It's just
Vicky, I'm in no rush. You do what you want to do and it'll get here when it gets here. Please don't feel bad.
what is a real parcel.
Yes, Lynn, big yes, big movie stars. I don't know whether you get it in the US, but we watch a program here called Drunk and Disorderly, and they were on that. He was
Yeah.
selling some things, and you happened to look to the side, and they were my mum and dad. It was quite cute.
Probably still
What's one thing that you love about me?
all of you.
Yeah, but if you could just pick one thing.
Want to, you're not judgmental.
Okay, thank you. There you go. I'm not judgmental. They were on Drunk and Disorderly, Emma.
Yeah. Very good, that one. Been in the car book.
Yes, Haribo. You put my mum on the spot, of course she's going to think.
No.
Not at the moment.
No,
That's...
was that off?
I started diamond painting February 27th of this year.
Mm.
And never look back.
I know.
That blooming kamikaze fly. You're sitting there and all of a sudden a fly straight past your ear hole and you're like,
Here we go.
yeah. Everybody thinks because I've done over 60 paintings that I am an old diamond painter, but I'm still new. That's why I still have to buy things because I don't have everything, you know. I have actually been crafty all my life. When I was a child, I used to draw. Unfortunately, unfortunately, I lost the ability to draw due to trauma. But I've been colouring since I was a child. It's only the last 2 years that I've got more into doing the blending and things like that because I just coloured. I didn't think about blending and skin tones and things like that. But the last 2 years I've really got into my colouring. And then February I was really low. And Tara got me into diamond painting and I haven't looked back. And then, as you all know, about 3 weeks to a month ago, Harrietta got me some resin and yeah, we all got there. So, but yeah, I love my crafting in any form. I used to have another channel where I did my card crafting, but once I became chair bound, it was virtually impossible. Even with this little table, it's so hard to do the card crafting there. I just don't do it anymore, to be fair. I've got to actually de-stash some of my card making supplies. And yes, Lynn, I wish you lived closer to because I'd love to raid your stash. I really would. If you can imagine, Lynn does a diamond painting video every day. 90% of her videos are PR packages that she's had from companies, and there's normally 3 to 4 diamond paintings in there. Plus, she's forever going to Michael's and Joann's for the sales, so she buys all the diamond art clubs reduced, and very often comes back with 6 or 7 of them.
All right.
So, as she says, her stash is massive.
Right.
Well, Tara did the narwhal and I fell in love with it, so I brought that and I was addicted. And then I brought another diamond painting, which I loved. Then Tara bought me a diamond painting, and then Brittany bought me a diamond painting, and that was it. I just kind of never went back. And as I says, I think to date, I'll have to do another completion video, but I think to date I'm on number 70. It's either 65 or 70 that I've completed. So
Okay.
it was through Lynn on Diamond Grandma that I met all of you. I was searching one day, found Lynn, looked at her shout out list, followed all of you, and never looked back.
So good.
So if it hadn't been for Diamond Grandma, I don't think a lot of us would have ever met. She's the patriarch of the diamond painting world. I mean, Lynn has over 1,000 followers, but she still has time for the little people like us. Whereas a lot of people, once they hit 1,000, it's bye, you're in my review.
All right. Now good.
And unfortunately, in the diamond paint community, like any other community, there's a lot of clicks. You know, if your face doesn't fit, or you don't do this, or you don't do that, you know.
Yeah, you know good.
But as I've always said, I take as I find, you take me as I find, or the door's like stage left.
That's it. Now good.
So yeah.
Very good. Just trouble.
Well, yeah, that's it.
We're trying to take too much on.
Well, that's going to be stopping. I'm going to be taking a step back.
I know, yeah.
Still participating, but I'm taking a step back for a few months until January, until I can recover and everything else.
So you can join in without.
Yeah, but she's another one. She's another one, Ray. As soon as Jen got big, she started doing online sales to the Americans and forgot about the rest of us. We were all right when we were following her to get her up there. I mean, she's the reason I started doing those 5-minute challenges with the card making. Exactly, Sam. You know, life's too short. Just get on with it. Be you, do you, and everything else will fall in place. And if you do it, bye, Felicia. Hi, Karen C. I know you're a new subscriber. Thank you for coming. And thank you for subscribing. Is it Karen or Kareen? When it's spelt that way, I can never know how to pronounce it. No, you know what I say. You know what I say, Lynn. This is the no drama llama. And please, everybody, don't forget to like the video. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. And if you hit that ding-dong notification bell, you'll know when this nudgy one's going live, doing a video, or all that good stuff. And don't forget also to check each other out and be nice to each other and to yourselves. Well, that's what I'm saying. In the UK, we would pronounce it Karen, but I know some Americans pronounce it Kareen, so that's why I asked. It is Karen, but with a Y instead of an A.
No, not like the cat.
But some of the Americans try to be fancy and say, "Oh, it's Kareen,"
Oh yeah, you could still.
but it's still Karen.
It's good.
No matter how you pronounce it, it's still Karen.
Of course. We just want to be secure on it. It was just rowdy me.
Well, if nobody has any more questions, we may round this up.
Somebody should about in a minute.
Of course. It's getting cold. My fingers are making. Thank you. It's time to get my gloves out again, I think.
Yeah, I thought that the last time. I thought I'm sure he's got some gloves.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that event. And I've got something, remind me tomorrow, that I want to show you that I found on Amazon. That may work as a bonus prize. So, never fails, do a live and somebody will message you. This time it's my other son.
Go away. Go away.
I can't answer him because
No, you know. That's what he said. Where's mine?
hopefully my dad can message him and tell him I'm on a live.
It's in mine.
I've seen one person's canvas that she's doing and I about fell off my chair. I really did. But remember, it's a no stress event. There's no rules really, just have fun. That's what it's about. So, Ray, how's life treating you? Yeah, Lynn has some really good ones, Laura. Anyway, as there's no more questions, I think we will call it a night. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining my mom. As always, from me, love, peace and harmony. And from Mom,
Bye.
so peace out and I'll see you on the flip side. And remember, be nice to yourself and others. Bye.